All right. What a room of talent, right? Brandon, do you need some more vodka, by the way? It's here.
2 shots of vodka.
Do
Do you know this? No, I was making fun of you earlier because you were pouring it. And there's this really awesome...
Oh, yes. It's the viral video.
Yes.
It's like 2 shots in the whole
2
bottle.
shots of vodka and she pours
She's my homegirl, by the way. She's my homegirl.
I figured you guys were related or something at
Well,
least.
yes. We look very much alike.
But pass it.
but yes.
Oh, yes, but yes. The Brandon James duo. Of course, Brandon James.
Hello.
And then James Clark.
Hi.
That's how that works,
Yep.
right? You guys have played all over the world, and the talent that you guys have worked with, James, you've been personal cellist to Idina Menzel, Bernadette Peters, Olivia Newton-John, Lea Salonga. P.S. Is Lea Salonga really difficult to work with?
No, she's
Be honest.
the most awesome. I honestly, it was my birthday when I played for her, and she and I sat at a piano in a piano bar after the performance and sang the duet from A Whole New World. Like, we just sang it in the bar. I played, and we both sang the thing. She is just super chill and so awesome.
Well, that's great.
Yep. I mean, it was a whole show of ballads, but it was awesome.
My very first cabaret I ever did, you know, when you're young, you don't know, you just like do every epic song. It was 2 hours of ballads.
Yeah.
And your mom was so happy the whole time.
Some drunk guy in the back was like, sing a ballad next. And I was like, oh.
But to be fair, there was a time in history when doing a show of 2 hours full of amazing ballads was actually perfectly acceptable. And now we have this whole tempo thing, and everyone needs to hear music so loud and ear splitting, and everything has changed. And suddenly ballads are like the enemy, but they're actually the most beautiful songs. If I might still speak up on their behalf.
Beautiful music for sure.
Awesome. And then, Brandon, you are a finalist on America's Got Talent. Howard Stern himself said that you were just amazing. Heidi Klum, you took America's heart with your performances. And your audition, you had jet lag because you had just come back from Australia, correct?
I had. It was my first trip to Australia, yeah. I was there for New Year's 2013, and the audition was in Chicago on January 3rd, and there was this ice storm, and we were advised not to go out that day, but a friend of mine encouraged me, if you don't audition for things, you're never going to get anywhere. So I thought, oh, well, that's profound advice, isn't it? So I waited with 10,000 people, and here we are.
And it had been 40 degrees Celsius in Sydney probably when you were there too. So it wasn't just that there was a polar vortex in Chicago, but you'd also been in blistering heat probably.
This probably helped.
Yeah.
I don't know what 40 degrees Celsius means.
Like 120 or something.
120. Do you guys know what that
Someone
means?
ask Siri.
We don't do metric.
When I hear numbers, my eyes just glaze.
I don't do math.
Honestly, it kind of sounded right, so I was just going with it. I was like, I think so.
I only know that there's 2 taquitos and a value meal at Green Burrito. That's what I know. And Brandon, like, you have been in opera, and you're an OC boy. I'm an OC boy too.
You are?
You
Where
went
are
to
you
Irvine
from?
High School. I went to Santa Margarita High School.
Wow, you have done your research.
Oh, I do. It's
That's
a
why
show.
you like that Stalker tour company
Exactly.
with the champagne.
Glitterati, right.
You founded it.
But you have performed for the Nelson Mandela event, and also for the Pope for his birthday, Pope Benedict, the weird one, in the Vatican. I'm Catholic, I can say that.
He was kind of like the interim pope, really, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was like the what Pope?
I mean, there was John Paul, and then there's Francis, and
Yes.
no one
In the middle was-
really remembers what happened in between.
So can I just say something really fast? I have altoceliophobia. And that's it's
fear
a
of
form.
heights.
Yes, it's a form of agoraphobia, but it's fear of high ceilings. So when I went to the Vatican, where you performed for the Pope, I fainted, and with the tour group, my boyfriend walked away and left me fainted on the floor. The tour guide had to drag me out of the Vatican.
Oh,
And you fainted like this.
Wow.
That's how you
I
fainted.
just-
That was
I mean,
perfect.
you
Like
know,
Jesus.
Just
I
like
just
that.
went in.
Right, of course.
But when you guys
I just figured you were struck down by lightning. I mean, if you were in the Vatican, after all.
How dare you? I'm incorruptible, by the way. In 100 years, I'll still be here. A little bit lighter, hopefully.
Hopefully,
I
sweetie,
finally
hopefully.
achieved my goal weight. 100 years later. But when you guys, like, how did you guys meet? You were a music director for one of his performances, right?
Yes, but we met before that. We actually met the
There's a
modern
grinder
way.
story here, but you guys are telling like the fairy tale version.
It's
no?
a scruff story.
Oh, Scruff? Brandon's not in Scruff.
Brandon is not on Scruff because
Anymore,
he's
because-
happily.
Yes. Oh, you
Partnered.
guys. Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm over it. Okay, next. No, but did you really meet online?
We
or
actually
We
did
really
meet
did meet
online,
online.
kind of like the modern way
Because
of
the
doing
bio
things.
says they met during one
At
of these.
Starbucks.
Starbucks?
Oh, that's what we used to
Oh.
tell.
Starbucks.
We used to tell
That's
our
what I mean.
we used to tell our mums that we met at Starbucks. But
Kiki is like, I'm just going to have another sip.
right.
So we did get over that. We did tell our moms in particular that we met at Starbucks at first because, we're both good church boys, or at least came from that background, and it just felt wrong to tell our moms we met online. They didn't know what's online. I've never been there. They didn't get it. But now we've just been open and honest about it. And
you guys have traveled around the world in so many different venues and in front of different crowds. How does being on that performance mode over and over and over, how does it affect the relationship?
Or does it?
Traveling is stressful. Am I right, Kiki? I mean, you were a roadie. Traveling is very stressful.
It can be, yes.
It can be.
Oh, with 18 other men, I mean, it could also be fun.
Well, if you're single, I think it's a little bit different. But like you guys are together, and then you perform together, and then you collaborate together.
Live, work.
Are you like at one point like, can I just have a day? Like, I'm going to go to Disneyland today.
165 days a year.
Oh, how charming!
366 in a leap year.
Oh,
Ooh, that's rough.
How do you guys make time for you guys as a couple, and it's not overshadowed by the musicianship?
Sundays. We always take Sundays.
Yeah.
Unless we have to perform.
Plus, we really like each other, and we're good communicators. So it helps that we actually do love each other. And if someone needs some space, they take it, and everyone's fine with that. Like, there's no...
I love how you used everyone and they and whatever.
Well,
we're
There's only two people in
we're
this,
both Geminis, so there's actually 4.
And it was your birthday last week?
It was my birthday on Sunday.
And it's your birthday
On
this
Sunday.
week.
Yeah, or
That's why everyone was in.
birthday week.
That's why everyone was in Santa Monica, right? For Pride was for my birthday. Right?
Is that why they were all out here?
I'm pretty sure that was for me. Everyone was out for me.
So you were celebrating your birthday at Flaming Saddles.
Oh yeah, and
There we
some.
go.
I didn't plan it. I would
No, you
have done
didn't
something
do
a
that.
little bit
A little bit,
classier.
yeah.
And
Okay.
Brandon, your grandfather was actually in the country music. He collaborated with Elvis Presley,
Johnny Cash.
and Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
So you came from country and then into opera, and you guys now do
Popra.
opera.
Something that's
don't like
very
that term.
unique about the people sitting at this table is that Kiki and I both share a degree in opera. I mean,
Right.
how often does that happen that two of us are sitting at one table?
That is random.
Yeah.
I must say.
And that you're actually working in
we're
it.
actually-
A lot of opera degrees are making 1 foot long sandwiches somewhere.
Or one of us would have slaughtered the other by now if we were real opera singers.
Oh, for
Let's
sure.
be
We
honest.
wouldn't be drinking
died of
vodka. We would not be
consumption.
drinking.
Like
it would
Game
be-
of Thrones
We'd have
up in
about
here.
a million
Room
mufflers
temperature
on,
water.
and be like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't do it. Oh. spray. You know.
I cannot believe this. We are almost out of time. We barely got to talk.
I'm just talking.
I know, but there's another show
talking.
after us. Where can our listeners find you?
Our listeners can find us, your listeners rather, on www.brandenjames.com or at Brandon J Music. That's all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We have a brand new single coming out called You Belong, and I think we're going to hear a little bit of it tonight.
We're going to end the show with the sneak peek premiere.
Awesome. Yeah,
And
this is a
beautiful.
world premiere of a song that we wrote. It's kind of a departure from what we do. We are classical crossover artists, but especially in this time, we wanted to write a song. I think there's too many people out there who feel like they're isolated or... humans can kind of be mean to other humans if you haven't
You don't
noticed.
say.
Like humanity
I'm a
needs
chunky boy in West Hollywood. Let me tell you how that goes.
Yeah, okay. So we need to check. But for all the people that are victimized by bullying or even
Racism,
more horrible
anything.
things,
Hate crimes. How
we
about
wrote a
just
song
talk?
for them. It's called You Belong, and it's about the fact that we're all the same and everyone has a place.
Yeah.
So that's what this is about.
Awesome. Well, I have had such a great time. Oh, we didn't even get to do
It's
Blackout.
okay. It's okay.
Oh my
Go on the
God.
website. Go to the
Okay.
website.
I'm blacked
Check
out
the
right now,
picture.
so you could take a picture of me, and we're good to go.
You all you
another
guys have to
Tuesday.
come back for more stories and to share more music. We're going to end the show by the premiere of You Belong. Just real fast, coming up on the show, we have Paul Dooley next week, veteran actor from 16 Candles to the Christopher Guest films. Tara Reid is coming on, Corey Feldman, Barbara Eden is
coming
coming on
back.
the show. It's going to be a shit show.
Tara Reid. That'll be a Blackouts Tara Reid edition. Just Tara Reid
Just her.
pictures. So it'll be just her.
Kurt, thank you so much. As we leave, we are listening to Brandon James, You Belong. See you next Tuesday.